Hello everyone, welcome to the Current Affairs Express show. In this video, I will discuss the best 200 current affairs for the month of March 2020. At the end of this video, I will discuss the static facts of Jammu and Kashmir. In every current affairs video, one state or one union territory will be discussed in details. Fine. And in this video, I will not give any options. It will be in the quiz format. This has been done to increase the level of difficulty so that you are prepared with the exact answers during the exam. And in this way, you will take less time in solving the GS section during the actual exam. So while watching, you can do one thing. You can just pause the video and try to answer the questions and see how many you can get correct. And one important fact is that you can attempt the free quiz on these 200 current affairs from the Exigence Educator app. Okay, you can just go to the Play Store and download the app. From there, you can select the General Awareness Quiz section. There you will find the current affairs monthly quiz. Fine. There will have options. So it will be easier for you to attempt the quiz after watching this video. So let's start. When is the World Civil Defense Day observed? Here one is will be omitted. This one is a typing error. Okay. Who has been appointed as MD and CEO of IndusInd Bank? MD and CEO of IndusInd Bank. Which country for the first time has claimed to use the antibody test to track coronavirus infections? Which city has accounted for the highest number of digital transactions in India in 2019? Who has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Malaysia? The 11th National KVK Conference 2020 was held in which city? Central Consumer Protection Authority will be established by the first week of which month? Who is to be conferred with the 2020 Swami Vivekanand Karma Yogi Award? The 19th World Productivity Congress is to be held in which city? Maharashtra is set to become single-use plastic free by which date? So I hope by now you will have the answers for all these 10 questions because you must take not less than a few seconds to answer. Fine. Now for the answers, let me tell you the answers. Okay. When is the World Civil Defense Day observed? It is 1st March. World Civil Defense Day is observed to draw attention towards the importance of civil protection and pay tribute to the efforts and sacrifices of those who have fought against disasters. This year, the theme of the day is Protection of Children, Our Responsibility. So, this year, the theme was Protection of Children, Our Responsibility. Fine. Who has been appointed as MD and CEO of IndusInd Bank? So who is it? It is Sumant Katpalia. Sumant Katpalia will hold the office for a tenure of 3 years. And Katpalia will replace whom? Ramesh Shokti. It can be asked in the exam that Sumant Katpalia has been appointed as the MD and CEO of IndusInd Bank. He will replace whom? The answer will be Ramesh Shokti. Okay. Which country for the first time has claimed to use the antibody test to track coronavirus infections? The country is Singapore. Which city has accounted for the highest number of digital transactions in India in 2019? The city is Bengaluru. Online payment processor Worldline India. ये ऑनलाइन पेमेंट प्रोसेसर का नाम क्या है? Worldline India. It is reported that Bengaluru accounted for the highest number of digital transactions in India in 2019. ये रिपोर्ट किसने निकाला है? वर्ल्डलाइन इंडिया ने. फाइन. एंड उसने बताया कि बेंगलुरु हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शंस किया है. That is the residents of Bengaluru, you can say. Okay. And the aim is to move India towards a less cash economy. Okay. That is, we will use less cash and more digital transactions. Understood? As per the report, Bengaluru is followed by Chennai, Mumbai, and Pune. These are the next ones after Bengaluru. Understood? Now, who has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Malaysia? It is Muhyiddin Yassin. मुहिद्दीन यासीन मलेशिया का नया प्राइम मिनिस्टर है. the new Prime Minister of Malaysia. The 11th National KVK Conference 2020 was held in which city? It was held in New Delhi. Understood? It was held in New Delhi. And what is the full form of KVK? It is Krishi Vigyan Kendra. KVK stands for Krishi Vigyan Kendra. Understood? Now, Central Consumer Protection Authority will be established by the first week of which month? It will be established by the first week of April 2020. Who is to be conferred with the 2020 Swami Vivekanand Karma Yogi Award? The answer is Jadav Payeng. Padma Shri Jadav Payeng, that is, he has already received Padma Shri. Understood? Will be conferred with the Swami Vivekanand Karma Yogi Award on 29th February in New Delhi at a function instituted by My Home India. He was awarded the 6th Karma Yogi Award for his consistent efforts in creating a real man-made forest through massive reforestation. The award is composed of a trophy, a recitation, and and a reward of 1 lakh. So award में क्या क्या दिया जाएगा? Trophy, a recitation, and a reward of 1 lakh rupees. Understood? The 19th World Productivity Congress is to be held in which city? It is to be held in Bengaluru. And इस बार का theme क्या है? Industry 4.0, Innovation and Productivity. This will be the theme for this year. Understood? Now, Maharashtra is said to become single-use plastic-free by which date? Maharashtra will become the single-use plastic-free by 1st May. Maharashtra state government is set to become single-use plastic-free by 1st May 2020. The announcement was made by whom? The announcement was made by the State Environment Minister Aditya Thackeray. Got it? Now, World Rare Diseases Day 2020 was observed on which day? World Rare Diseases Day. The 19th World Productivity Congress 2020 was held under which theme? What was the theme of 19th World Productivity Congress 2020? Which scheme has been launched by the Prime Minister to provide piped water to the households in Bundelkhand region? Who won the men's singles title at the Dubai Tennis Championships? Men's singles title at the Dubai Tennis Championships. Indian Railways launched its first restaurant on wheels at which railway station? Who won the women's singles title at the Mexican Open tennis tournament? Now let me tell you one thing at this very juncture, that generally in exams, doubles are generally not asked. Understood? They usually ask singles. The most common question will be men's singles or women's singles. Doubles are generally not asked. Now, Dag Inge Ulstein, who recently participated in Mithi River cleanup in Mumbai, is the Minister of International Development of which country? Of which country? Zero Discrimination Day is observed on which date? So when is Zero Discrimination Day observed? किस दिन पे ऑब्जर्व किया जाता है? Who won the men's singles title at Mexican Open tennis tournament? Again, singles. Men's singles at Mexican Open tennis tournament. CPR Dialogues 2020 Policy Perspectives for 21st Century India is to be organized in which city? Fine. Now, let me tell you the answers. World Rare Disease Day 2020 was observed on 29th February. So my answer is 29th February. Got it? Now, the 19th World Productivity Congress 2020 was held under which theme? So the theme was Industry 4.0, Innovation and Productivity. The World Productivity Congress has been conducted by the World Confederation of Productivity Science since 1969. It was held in India, last held in India in 1974. The Congress is held under the theme Industry 4.0, innovation and productivity. Got it? Which scheme has been launched by PM to provide piped water to the households in Bundelkhand region? The name of the scheme is Har Ghar Jal scheme. Har Ghar Jal. Right? That is, every household will have access to piped water. Okay, that is the name of the scheme. Uh, PM Modi launches Har Ghar Jal scheme to provide piped water to the households in Bundelkhand region, which comprises certain districts of UP and MP. Okay, who won the men's singles title at the Dubai Tennis Championships? Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic. And Novak Djokovic is from Serbia, and he defeated whom? Stefanos Tsitsipas. Here the T will be silent. Okay, the pronunciation will be using S only. Sisyphus. Stephanus Sisyphus. And that person hails from Greece. And this was the fifth title at the Dubai event. Indian Railways launched its first restaurant on wheels at which railway station? It is Asansol Railway Station. Asansol Railway Station. Who won the women's singles title at the Mexican Open tennis tournament? Heather Watson. Heather Watson. Dag Inge Wilson, who recently participated in Mithi River cleanup. He is the Minister of International Development of Norway. Norway's Minister of International Development, Dag Inge Olsten, participated in Mithi River cleanup. Which river? Mithi River. With whom? With environmental activist Afroz Shah. This can also be asked in the exam. With whom? With Afroz Shah. Olsten, who is on a 3-day visit to India, spoke of cooperation between the two countries, that is Norway and India, in tackling what? In tackling environmental issues. Right? There will be cooperation to tackle environmental issues. Okay. Zero Discrimination Day. When is it observed? It is 1st May. Sorry, 1st March. Okay. It is observed on 1st March. The day promotes diversity and recognizes that everyone counts. The symbol for Zero Discrimination Day is the butterfly. It is used by people to share their stories and photos as a way to end discrimination and work towards positive transformation. Who won the men's singles? The men's singles title at the Mexican Open. Men's singles at Mexican Open tennis tournament. So who is he? It is Rafael Nadal. It is none other than Rafael Nadal. And whom did he defeat? Taylor Fritz. Defeated Taylor Fritz. Understood? CPR Dialogue 2020 Policy Perspectives for 21st Century India is to be organized in New Delhi. It is to be organized in New Delhi. Understood? Next. Who has been awarded 2020 Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Award? Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla launched Shuposhit Ma Abhiyan from which city? Shuposhit Ma Abhiyan from which city? How much fund will be provided to each launched farmers producer organization? That is, each of the farmers producer organization will receive what amount of fund? Which university was crowned champions at Khelo India University Games? Champions at Khelo India University Games. इस यूनिवर्सिटी का नाम क्या है? किसने जीता? Who won the Silver Bear for the Best Actor at the Berlin International Film Festival? Who won the Silver Bear for the Best Actress? This was actor and this one is actress at the Berlin International Film Festival. Hello India University Games 2020 recently concluded in which city? Which ministry has recently launched Multilingual Incredible India website? Multilingual Incredible India website. How much funds has been provided by ADB, Asian Development Bank, to the Asia Pacific countries to fight the coronavirus outbreak? To fight the coronavirus outbreak. And who inaugurated the Pension Adalat in Jammu? किसने पेंशन अदालत इनॉग्रेट किया? Understood? Now for the answers. Who has been awarded 2020 Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Award? It is Sarbananda Sonowal. And who is he? He is the CM of Assam. He is the CM of Chief Minister of Assam, Sarbananda Sonowal. Okay? He has been awarded Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Award. Understood? Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla launched Shuposhit Ma Abhijan from Kota. From Kota. Understood? Now, how much fund will be provided to each launched farmers producer organization? The fund is rupees 15 lakh. Which university was crowned champions at Hello India University Games 2020? That is Punjab University. Who won the Silver Bear for Best Actor? Best Actor Elio German. And this is at Berlin International Film Festival. And Best Actress is Paula Beer. Hello India University Games 2020 recently concluded in which city? It concluded in Bhubaneswar in Odisha. Understood? Which ministry has recently launched the multilingual Incredible India website? The ministry is Ministry of Tourism. Ministry of Tourism launched the multilingual Incredible India website. How much funds has been provided by ADB to the Asia Pacific countries to fight the coronavirus outbreak? The amount is 4 million US dollar. 4 million US dollar. And who has inaugurated the pension Adalat in Jammu? It is Jitendra Singh. Dr. Jitendra Singh, he is the Union Minister of State, independent charge of development of northeastern region. Okay, he has inaugurated this pension Adalat in Jammu. That is Dr. Jitendra Singh. Now, who inaugurated 2020 Pusa Krishi Vigyan Mela? Pusa Krishi Vigyan Mela. 7-day camp for distribution of artificial limbs to specially abled persons has been inaugurated by Sharad Bobde in which city? SPMCIL contributed dash for National Sports Development Fund. Ekam Fest was recently inaugurated in which city? So, in which city was Ekam Fest inaugurated? Which scheme has been developed by UGC to upgrade life skills for UG students? And what is the full form of UGC? UGC is University Grants Commission. Understood? University Grants Commission. And here, what is the full form of ECOM? ECOM means entrepreneurship, knowledge, awareness, marketing. The full form is E for entrepreneurship, K for knowledge, A for awareness, and M for marketing. This fest was inaugurated in which city? Now, which country has recently started issuance of permanent premium residency permit to foreigners? So, by mistake, the answer has already been given here. It is Saudi Arabia. Answer is Saudi Arabia. Understood? World Wildlife Day. World Wildlife Day is observed on which day? World Wildlife Day is observed on which date? Which mobile app has been launched by Labour Minister for doorstep diesel delivery in the National Capital Region? That is the NCR region. How much funds has been allocated for Kaziranga under Project Tiger scheme by Assam? Which sanctuary in MP, that is Madhya Pradesh, has been declared as eco-sensitive zone by the government? The sanctuary has been declared as eco-sensitive zone by the government of MP. Understood? Now, if you are a serious aspirant, I guess you have already answered the questions. Now, let's see the answers. So, Narendra Singh Tomar, he has inaugurated the Pusha Krishi Vigyan Mela. Okay, and who is Narendra Singh Tomar? He is the Union Minister for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Rural Development and Panchayati Raj. Okay, and it was inaugurated on 1st March. Understood? The 7-day camp for distribution of artificial limbs to specially able persons has been inaugurated by Sharad Bobde in which city? It was inaugurated in Nagpur. SPMCIL contributed dash, that is, they contributed 1 crore, 1 crore rupees. Okay, and what is the full form? Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India, that is SPMCIL. Ekam Fest was inaugurated in New Delhi. Which scheme has been developed by UGC to upgrade life skills for UG students? That is Jivan Kaushal. This is the scheme. Which country has recently started issuance of permanent premium residency permit to foreigners? That is Saudi Arabia. Now, World Wildlife Day. It is on 3rd March. And what is the theme? The theme is sustaining all life on Earth. Sustaining all life on Earth. Which mobile app has been launched by Labour Minister for doorstep diesel delivery in the National Capital Region? The app is Humsafar mobile app. Understood? How much funds have been allocated for Kaziranga? It is rupees 33 crores. Rupees 33 crores. And which sanctuary in Madhya Pradesh has been declared as eco-sensitive zone by the government? It is National Chambal Sanctuary. National Chambal Sanctuary. Next. Who is to confer Lalit Kala Academy's 61st annual awards? So who will confer the Lalit Kala Academy's 61st annual awards? Indradhanush. It is a joint exercise between IAF, that is Indian Air Force, and UK's Royal Air Force, recently concluded. In which city? So the exercise Indradhanush concluded in which city? Which institute's scientists recently received National Award for Young Women showing excellence through application of technology for societal benefits? Which of the following has become the first country to make all forms of public transport free? So public transport has been made free. And which country is the first one to do this? Who has been appointed as the new finance secretary? The UP government will pay dash per month to farmers willing to keep stray cattle at their houses. So what is the amount? The government has approved a scheme for the amalgamation of dash state-owned banks into four. How many state-owned banks will be amalgamated to form four entities? Let's see. India Medical Device 2020 conference and exhibition will be held in which state? So, which state will host it? Who launched phase 2 of Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin? National Security Day or Rashtriya Suraksha Divas is observed on which date? Now, let me tell you the answers. Who is to confer Lalit Kala Academy? Ramnath Kovind. President Ramnath Kovind will confer. Now, Indradhanush, joint military exercise between IAF and UK's Royal Air Force. It concluded in UP, Uttar Pradesh. So, the scientists from IIT Delhi recently received the National Award for Young Women Showing Excellence through application of technology for societal benefits. Which of the following has become the first country to make all forms of public transport free? So that is, the first country is Luxembourg. Luxembourg has made all forms of public transport free. And it is the first country to do so. Okay. New finance secretary, who is it? Ajay Bhushan Pandey. Ajay Bhushan Pandey is the new finance secretary. UP government to pay rupees 900 per month to farmers willing to keep stray cattle at their houses. And the government has approved a scheme for the amalgamation of 10 state-owned banks into 4. So 10 entities will be amalgamated to form 4. Understood? India Medical Device 2020 conference and exhibition will be held in which state? It will be held in Gujarat. Who launched phase 2 of Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin? Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. He has launched it. National Security Day or Rashtriya Suraksha Divas is observed on 4th March. Next. Draft EU law mandates member nations to achieve climate neutrality, net zero greenhouse emissions by which year? So it needs to be done by which year? Pragyan Conclave 2020 is to be held in which city? The famous Rangotsav celebration recently began in which city? Which of the following recently unveiled a new era for girls taking stock on 25 years of progress report? Now, which state's government has decided to provide rupees 5,000 to rupees 7,000 per annum assistance to unemployed graduate and postgraduate youth? Who has developed full body protector for safety of female troops on riot control duties? Who laid the foundation stone for an integrated sports complex in Tura district of Meghalaya? Which of the following topped the QS World Ranking for engineering colleges among Indian colleges? Google is to open its second cloud region in which city? Which of the following has been named the new summer capital of Uttarakhand? So, which place will be the new summer capital of Uttarakhand? Now, it's time for the answers. Draft EU law mandates member nations to achieve climate neutrality net zero greenhouse emissions by the year 2050. Pragyan Conclave 2020 is to be held in New Delhi. Okay. It is to be held in New Delhi. The famous Rangotsav celebration recently began in Mathura. Which of the following recently unveiled a new era for girls? Taking stock on 25 years of progress report. It is UNICEF. The answer is UNICEF. Which state's government has decided to provide rupees 5,000 to 7,000 per annum assistance to unemployed graduate and postgraduate youth? The answer is Jharkhand. Jharkhand state government has decided that. Who has developed full body protector for safety of female troops on riot control duties? The person is Shweta Rawat. So, Shweta Rawat has developed this full body protector. For whom? For the female troops who will go on riot control duties. Their function will be to curb or control the riots. Okay. Who laid the foundation stone for an integrated sports complex in Tura district, and it is in Meghalaya? And who is the person? Conrad K. Sangma. He has laid the foundation stone. Which of the following topped the QS World Ranking for engineering colleges among the Indian colleges? The topper is IIT Bombay. QS World Ranking for engineering colleges 5 from India in top 100. So what are they? IIT Bombay at 44, IIT Delhi at 47, IIT Kharagpur at 86, IIT Madras at 88, and IIT Kanpur at 96. So you must try to remember this, right? If needed, you can take a screenshot. Google is to open its second cloud region in New Delhi. Okay. Which of the following has been named the new summer capital of Uttarakhand? It is Gaitsine. It will be the new summer capital of Uttarakhand. Now, the next. Which country will lead science, technology and innovation sector in BIMSTEC? And what is the full form of BIMSTEC? Do you know? The full form is Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, that is BIMSTEC. So, which city is to host 2023 IOC session? IOC session. And here, what is the full form of IOC? It is International Olympic Committee. Okay. NABARD infused dash in the rural banking system during current fiscal year. Oh, the answer is already here. It is 1.46 lakh crore. Okay. Which bank is to take over Syndicate Bank? So basically, we have seen many mergers and acquisitions taking place. So it is in regard with this. Okay. Which bank is to take over Syndicate Bank? Which edition of National Exhibition of Art is being organized by Lalit Kala Academy in New Delhi? Which edition? You have to name the edition. Which edition? Okay. Which of the following has become the first nation to reach in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2020 final? You have to name which nation is the first one to do so. That is, it has become the first nation to do so. Chandrayaan 3 mission. Chandrayaan 3 mission is to be launched in the first half of which year? Who has been named Sportsperson of the Year at the 4th Times of India Sports Awards 2019? Perez de Cuellar, who recently died at 100, was the former Secretary General of which organization? The 4th edition of the Women Transforming India Awards are to be conferred by which minister? You have to name the minister who will confer this award. Now, for the answers. Which country will lead science, technology and innovation sector? The country is Sri Lanka. Understood. Which city is to host the 2023 IOC session? The name of the city is Mumbai. Got it? And uh, let me tell you some facts. See, regarding the 2023, just a second, regarding the 2023 IOC session, that is the International Olympics Committee session. Mumbai will be hosting it, and the announcement, who had made the announcement? The announcement was passed by International Olympic Committee's President Thomas Bach. THOMAS Thomas Bach. Alright? Now, NABARD infused rupees 1.46 lakh crore in the rural banking system during the current fiscal year. Which bank is to take over Syndicate Bank? It is Canara Bank. Canara Bank will take over Syndicate Bank. Which edition of National Exhibition of Art is being organized by Lalit Kala Academy in New Delhi? It is the 61st edition. It is the 61st edition. Which of the following has become the first nation to reach the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2020 final? It is India. Chandrayaan 3 mission is to be launched in the first half of which year? It will be 2021. Who has been named the Sportsperson of the Year at the 4th Times of India Sports Award 2019? At the 4th Times of India Sports Awards 2019, it is PV Sindhu. We all know the name of this person. It is PV Sindhu. Perez de Cuellar, who recently died at 100, was the former Secretary General of which organization? He was the former Secretary General of United Nations. He was the former Secretary General of United Nations. Perez de Cuellar. Understood? The 4th edition of the Women Transforming India Awards are to be conferred by which minister? It is Rajnath Singh. The minister is Rajnath Singh. He will confer the 4th edition of the Women Transforming India Awards. Understood? Now the next one. Just a second. Let me scroll this one so that you can see question number 80. Okay? Else it will not be visible. Now, which state has announced to install statues of religious figures and freedom fighters all over the state? Who is to step down as the RBI deputy governor before the end of his extended 1-year tenure? Who released a book titled Chronicles of Change Champions? Who was sworn in as the new Chief Information Commissioner? This is a very important question. Who was sworn in as the new Chief Information Commissioner? CIC. Understood or not understood? Which freedom fighter has been named by the Time magazine among world's 100 powerful women who defined the last century? Which airport has been named as Chhatrapati Shambhaji Maharaj Airport? Take note, this is not Chhatrapati Shivaji, this is Chhatrapati Shambhaji Maharaj Airport. Understood? Kobita Utsav. Kavita Utsav recently began in which city? Researchers of which institute have developed an AI-powered drone to counter rogue drones? EPFO, that is Employees Provident Fund Organization, has lowered interest rate on provident fund deposits to a 7-year low of dash for 2019-20. International conference on nanoscience and technology is being held in which city? Now it's time for the answers. Which state has announced to install statues of religious figures and freedom fighters all over the state? So the state is Punjab. Punjab will install the statues of religious figures and freedom fighters all across the state, all over the state. Okay. Who is to step down as the RBI deputy governor before the end of his extended 1-year tenure? So it is N.S. Vishwanathan. He will step down as the deputy governor. Okay. And his term had been extended 1 year more, but before the end of his term, he will step down as the RBI deputy governor. Okay. Who released a book titled Chronicles of Change Champions? It is Smriti Irani. Smriti Irani released a book titled Chronicles of Change Champions. Understood? And this book is a compilation of 25 innovative ideas taken at the state and district levels under the Prime Minister's flagship scheme of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. Understood? Who was sworn in as the new Chief Information Commissioner? It is Bimal Julka. So Bimal Julka, and he was the former Information and Broadcasting Secretary. He was sworn in as the next Chief Election Commissioner on 5th March. Okay, and the who had administered the oath? The oath of office was administered by President Ramnath Kovind. Okay, which freedom fighter has been named by the Time magazine among world's 100 powerful women who defined the last century? It is Amrit Kaur. Okay, and what to say? She was a freedom fighter, and uh, Time has named Amrit Kaur as the Women of the Year for 1947. And also, former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was also named the Women of the Year for 1976. So you must not confuse between these two. Amrit Kaur was named Woman of the Year for 1947. Okay, and for 1976 it was former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Okay, now which airport has been named as Chhatrapati Shambhaji Maharaj Airport? It is Aurangabad Airport. The airport is Aurangabad Airport. Okay, and the airport has been renamed after Shambhaji Maharaj, the son of Maratha warrior Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Got it? And Kavita Utsav, it had begun in Kolkata. The festival was inaugurated by whom? It was inaugurated by eminent painter Jogen Choudhury. Got it? Researchers of which institute have developed an AI-powered drone to counter rogue drones? So, these are the researchers, the experts from IIT Madras. EPFO has lowered the interest rate of provident fund deposits to a 7-year low. That is the lowest in the 7 years, and it is 8.5%. It is for 2019-20. Got it? International Conference on Nanoscience and Technology is being held in which city? It is being held in Kolkata. It is being held in Kolkata. Kolkata, West Bengal. Understood? Now, next. Which app has been launched by SEBI for investors to lodge grievances in SEBI complaints redress system? DAYNULM. So, I guess everybody knows the full form of this. Do you know, or should I tell? Okay. This is Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Urban Livelihoods Mission. Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, what we say in Bengali, and in Hindi it is Deen Dayal Antodaya Yojana. Okay, Deen Dayal Antodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihoods Mission, DAYNULM, with which e-commerce company has signed a MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding. Okay, in short form I call it like that. So it is Memorandum of Understanding for e-marketing of products made by SHG. What is SHG? SHG is self-help group. So this is DAY NULM, that is Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihoods Mission. And what is this MOU? Memorandum of Understanding, and this is self-help groups. Okay. What is the official name of NASA's Mars 2020 rover? Which ministry has approved the automated facial recognition system AFRS? So it can be given in the exam like this. Which ministry has approved the AFRS? So you have to understand what is the full form of AFRS. You have to figure out the full form, that is automated facial recognition system. So within the fraction of a second you have to understand the full form and answer correctly. For the identification of what? For the identification of unrecognized bodies, missing children, and criminals. Chapter Festival was recently held in which state? Chapter Festival was recently held in which state? Which of the following retained its position as the top NGO of the world for the fifth consecutive year? The fifth consecutive year. Which of the following is conducting each for equal campaign to promote gender equality? What is India's rank in Freedom in the World 2020? Freedom in the World 2020 में इंडिया का रैंक क्या है? Which of the following Kerala-based news channels broadcast has been suspended for 48 hours for insensitive reporting of Delhi violence? Namaste Osha Festival recently started in which state? Namaste Osha Festival recently started in which state? Now let me tell you the answers. Which app has been launched by SEBI for investors to lodge grievances in SEBI complaints redress system? So the name of the app is SEBI Scores. SEBI Scores. So Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihood Mission, with which e-commerce? The e-commerce site is Amazon. The e-commerce company is Amazon, and they have signed a memorandum of understanding. In short, I call it MOU, whatever. Uh, this is memorandum of understanding, and what is it for? For e-marketing of products made by self-help groups. And what is the official name of NASA's Mars 2020 rover? The name is Perseverance. It is very important question. The name is Perseverance. And let me tell you a very important, that is, what to say, a rather interesting fact regarding this Perseverance. Okay, an important fact, an interesting fact rather. So, this is the name of NASA's Mars 2020 rover. Okay, and Alexander Mather, a 13-year-old student from Virginia, submitted the winning name. That is, this name was suggested by a 13-year-old student. Okay, and he has also explained why he has chosen the name of NASA's next robotic scientist to visit the red planet. Okay, and the name is Perseverance. Understood? Which ministry has approved the automated facial recognition system AFRS for the identification of unrecognized bodies, missing children, and criminals? The ministry is Ministry of Home Affairs. The answer is Ministry of Home Affairs, MHA. Chapchar Festival. So, in which state was it celebrated? It was recently held in Mizoram. Okay. Which of the following retained its position as the top NGO of the world for the fifth consecutive year? It is BRAC. Okay. Which of the following is conducting each for equal campaign to promote gender equality? Is railways. Okay. The railways are conducting this each for equal campaign to promote gender equality. What is the rank of India in Freedom in the World 2020? The rank of India is 83rd. The rank is 83. Okay. Now, uh, which of the following Kerala-based news channels broadcast has been suspended for 48 hours for insensitive reporting of Delhi violence? The name is Asianet News. They have been suspended for 48 hours. Understood? Now, Namaste Orcha. Namaste Orcha festival started in which state? State is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh, Namaste Orcha. So, how will you remember this? The name of the state starts with M. Okay? And the very next in sequence is N. M. M is just previous alphabet of N. Okay? N comes in the next place or the next position just immediately after N. So, Madhya Pradesh, and here it starts with N. So, Namaste Orcha is a festival of Madhya Pradesh. N is a festival of M. Remember like this. Okay. Next, the fourth Global Ayurveda Summit will be held at which place? So we have to name the place. India's forex reserves rise to a new lifetime high of dash as of February 28. How much safe homes aid is to be provided by Kerala government to interfaith and intercaste married couples? So Kerala government will be giving or providing safe home aids to interfaith and intercaste married couples. Jan Aushadhi Divas. Jan Aushadhi Divas was celebrated on which date? You have to answer the date. Okay. Who is the chairman of recently reconstituted National Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction? National Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction. You have to name the chairman. Okay. The fourth International Diabetes Summit 2020 was recently started or recently began in which city? Customers of Yes Bank have been restricted with a monthly withdrawal cap of what amount? First ever Khelo India Winter Games recently began at which place? Okay, instead of in, it will be at. Okay, at which place? First ever Khelo India Winter Games. Which ministry organized the Conference on Empowering Women Entrepreneurs 2020? Conference on Empowering Women Entrepreneurs 2020. So, which ministry had organized it? Which of the following is to work together with India on integrated local energy systems? Integrated local energy systems. Now, let me tell you the answers. The fourth Global Ayurveda Festival will be held at Kochi, Kerala. Okay, and what is the theme? This will be a 5-day event, and the theme is Ayurveda Medical Tourism Actualizing India's Credibility. India's forex reserves rise to a new lifetime high of 481.54 billion US dollars. 481.54 billion US dollars. You must remember it very carefully. Okay. 481.54 billion US dollars as of February 28. How much safe home aids is to be provided by the Kerala government to interfaith and intercaste married couples? It is rupees 70,000. The amount is rupees 70,000. Okay. Now, Jan Aushadhi Divas was celebrated on which date? It was celebrated on 7th March. It was celebrated on 7th March. And the day, you must remember that the day is being celebrated to commemorate the achievements of Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Parijojana. PM Modi, that is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is to interact with the 7 Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana Kendras as part of the celebration of this day. Understood? Who is the chairman of recently constituted National Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction? And the name of the chairman is Mr. Amit Shah himself. It is Mr. Amit Shah. Okay. Fourth International Diabetes Summit recently began at Pune. It recently began at, okay. Customers of Yes Bank. So I guess you have heard it in the news recently, and they have been restricted with a monthly withdrawal cap of rupees 50,000. That is, they cannot withdraw more than rupees 50,000 in a month. First ever Khelo India Winter Games recently began in Kashmir. It recently began in Kashmir. Which ministry organized the Conference on Empowering Women Entrepreneurs 2020? The ministry is Ministry of MSME, that is Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Which of the following is to work together with India on integrated local energy systems? So it is EU, that is European Union. Got it? Now, next one. Which state has launched digital literacy program titled I Am Also Digital? Adventures of a Daredevil Democrat is a comic book released on the life of which person? India has joined Indian Ocean Commission as the Dash Observer. Which institute has recently launched the Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship Program? We have to name the institute, okay? A dedicated monitoring cell under Mission Bhagirath was recently inaugurated in which state? The government is to set up at least dash PM BJP Kendra in every block of the country. In every block of the country. And what is the name? I mean, what is the full form of this? That is PMBJP. The full form is Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Parijojana. Okay. The government is to make sanitary pad disposal bags mandatory from. Okay. You have to mention the year. From which year? Understood? So the government is to make sanitary pad disposal bags mandatory from which year? Who conferred 2019 Nari Shakti Puraskar? Nari Shakti Puraskar. Who won the Dhruv Batra Player of the Year Award 2019 in men's category? Dhruv Batra Player of the Year Awards 2019 in the men's category. Who is not one of the recipients of the Young Changemaker Awards at the 2020 Business Line Changemaker Awards? You have to understand carefully who is not one of the recipients. Okay, and I am not giving any option here, rather I will tell you the name of the recipients. Okay, now the answers. Which state has launched digital literacy program titled I Am Also Digital? The state is Kerala. The name of the state is Kerala. Okay, the campaign is I Am Also Digital. Now, Adventures of a Daredevil Democrat is a comic book released on the life of which person? It is based on the life of Biju Patnaik. And Odisha CM Navin Patnaik has released this comic book on the life and works of legendary leader and his own father, Biju Patnaik. So who was he? Biju Patnaik was the father of Odisha CM Navin Patnaik. Understood? Now, India has joined Indian Ocean Commission as the fifth observer. Okay, India has joined as the fifth observer. Now, which institute has recently launched the Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship Program? It is IIM Ahmedabad. IIM Ahmedabad. A dedicated monitoring cell under Mission Bhagirath was recently inaugurated in Telangana. It was recently inaugurated in Telangana. The government is to set up at least one PM BJP Kendra one PM बीजेपी केंद्र in every block of the country. हर एक ब्लॉक में ये केंद्र सेटअप होगा. Fine. The government will set up at least one केंद्र PM BJP, that is प्रधानमंत्री जन औषधि परियोजना केंद्र. Okay. And the government is to make sanitary pad disposal bags mandatory from the year 2021. So it will be made mandatory from the year 2021. Now, next, who conferred the 2019 Nari Shakti Puruskar? It was conferred by President Ramnath Kovind. President Ramnath Kovind. Understood? Now, the next one. Who won the Dhruv Batra Player of the Year Award 2019 in the men's category? It is Manpreet Singh. Manpreet Singh. Okay. And who is not one of the recipients of Young Changemakers Award 2020 Business Line Changemaker Awards? So, let me tell you the name of the recipients. The answer is Anupriya Balikai. Okay. In the quiz, when you attempt the quiz in the app, you'll get all the options. Okay. The answer is Anupriya Balikai. And the name of the recipients or the winners, anyone can be asked in the exam. So, the award was presented to the winners in Chennai, and Rashid K, Nikhil P, Arun George, and Vimal Govind won the award. Understood? Which of the following launched the Vigyan Yoti scheme? Which of the following launched, that is, who launched, you can say, who launched the Vigyan Jyoti scheme? Understood? Sahyadri Megha. Very important question. Sahyadri Megha is a newly developed variety of wheat cereal. It is a newly developed variety of wheat cereal. According to Bloomberg Billionaires Index report, who has become Asia's richest man? Which mobile app has been launched by Punjab to spread awareness on coronavirus precautions? Which state has topped the list in the installations of solar rooftop plants? Which of the following released Gender Social Norms Index? Exercise SAREX 2020 has recently concluded in which state? Who is the only Indian player to feature in the Women's ICC T20 World Cup team of the tournament? Who chaired the 43rd annual day of NIHFW? NIHFW. Okay. And what is the full form of NIHFW? It is National Institute of Health and Family Welfare. That is who chaired the 43rd annual day of National Institute of Health and Family Welfare. Who has been given the additional charge as CFO of State Bank of India? Now the answers. So TIFSC, TFAC, as I say, has launched the Vigyan Yoti scheme. The Vigyan Yoti scheme has been launched by Technology Information Forecasting and Assessment Council. That is the full form of TIFSC. Okay, and the scheme was launched on 8th March 2020. Understood? And what is the aim of this scheme? The scheme aims to encourage women to pursue science. So the Vigyan Jyoti scheme will encourage women to pursue science. And Sahyadri Megha is a newly developed variety of paddy. It is a newly developed variety of paddy. Okay, and this is the new red variety of paddy. Okay, and it will be resistant, rather it is resistant to blast disease. It is a type of disease that affects the paddy crop, and this Sahyadri Megha is very much rich in nutrients. Understood? And as per the Bloomberg Billionaires Index report, Asia's richest man is Jack Ma. It is Jack Ma. Okay, Asia's richest man. Now, Which mobile app has been launched by Punjab? The name is Kova Punjab. You can easily understand. You can relate, of course. See, it will have precautions regarding COVID-19, right? And the name is taken from it, COV. So, Kova Punjab is the name of the app. Understood? Which state has topped the list in the installations of solar rooftop plants? It is Gujarat. The name of the state is Gujarat. Solar rooftop plants, Gujarat. Which of the following released Gender Social Norms Index? UNDP, United Nations Development Program. Exercise SAREX 2020 has been concluded in which state? It has been concluded in Goa. Okay. And what is the full form? National. It is the National Level Search and Rescue Exercise Workshop. Okay. And it has been concluded in the sea at Vasco in Goa. Okay. And it was the exercise was conducted by the Indian Coast Guard, ICG, Indian Coast Guard. Okay, and it was carried out on 5th, 6th, and 7th of March. This exercise was carried out on 5th, 6th, and 7th of March. Who is the only Indian player to feature in the women's ICC T20 World Cup team of the tournament? The only Indian player is Poonam Yadav, who chaired the 43rd annual day of NIHFW. It is Harshavardhan. Okay, it is Harshavardhan, and he is the Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Harshavardhan. Understood? And who has been given the additional charge as CFO of State Bank of India? It is Chalasani Venkat Nageshwar. It is CV Nageshwar. Next. According to UNCTAD, that is United Nations Conference on Trade, Investment and Development, FDI, that is foreign direct investment inflow all over the world will reduce by dash due to coronavirus. So coronavirus is affecting the FDI inflow, okay, all over the world. Which state has recently scrapped the Shadi Bhagya scheme? Shadi Bhagya scheme. As per the CPRI data, okay, as per the CPRI data, uh, India has been listed as the world's dash largest arms importer. Who was shown, not on, it will be shown in as the president of Afghanistan for the second term. And the next question is on 25. This is the next question. Which country for the first time has used anti-HIV drugs against COVID-19? According to a parliamentary panel's uh, report, it will be parliamentary panel's report on education. How much percent of schools are without power and playgrounds? India's first living culinary arts museum is in which state? What is the rank of India in the Global Animal Protection Index 2020? Wings India 2020, an international conference and exhibition on civil aviation sector, has begun in which city? Government of India, GOI, Government of India is to invoke provisions of Section 2 of the Epidemic Diseases Act in order to limit the spread of the outbreak. When was the act passed? Now it's time for the answers. So, according to UNCTAD, the FDI inflow all over the world will reduce by 15%. Which state has recently scrapped the Shadi Bhagya scheme? It is Karnataka. As per the CPRI data, India has been listed as the world's second largest arms importer. Understood? Who was sworn in as the president of Afghanistan for the second term, Ashraf Ghani? Which country for the first time has used anti-HIV drugs against COVID-19? It is India. Okay. According to the parliamentary panel's report on education, how much percent of schools are without power and playgrounds? That is 40% schools are still without power and playgrounds. India's first living culinary arts museum is in which state? It is in Karnataka. What is the rank of India in the Global Animal Protection Index 2020? It is second. India's rank is 2. Wings India 2020. A very important question. Wings India 2020, an international conference and exhibition on the civil aviation sector, has begun in Hyderabad. It has begun in Hyderabad. Government of India Government of India is to invoke provisions of Section 2 of the Epidemic Diseases Act in order to limit the spread of the outbreak. So when was the act passed? It was passed in 1897. The act was passed in 1897. Understood? Okay. Now, the next one. The world's first digital solutions exchange in the cloud, GoKaddal, has been launched in which country? Hola Mohalla, Hola Mohalla festival was celebrated in which state? Which rank has been secured by India according to the 2020 Global Technology Industry Innovation Survey report? According to the 2020 Global Innovation Industry Innovation Global Technology Industry Innovation Survey report. Parivar and Talwar tribal communities belong to which state? So the name of the communities are Talwar and Parivar. Which state or union territory government approved the implementation of happy hour for auto rickshaws? Happy hour for auto rickshaws. The first deposit rate for a period of 7 days to 45 days has been reduced to what amount by State Bank of India recently? Which award has been instituted by CRPF? Which award has been instituted by CRPF for chosen personnel who work for the empowerment of women? Who among the following is not in the 5 Indians on World Economic Forum's list of 115 young global leaders? I will mention the name of the leaders and I will also mention who is not in the list. What is the rank of India in the Inclusive Internet Index 2020? Indian mountaineer Bhavna Deharia has successfully scaled Mount Kosciuszko. The mountain is in which country? Bhavna Deharia, Indian mountaineer. Now, time for the answers. The world's first digital solutions exchange in the cloud, GoKaddal, has been launched in India. It has been launched in India. Okay. Now, the next one. Hola Mohalla festival celebrated in Punjab. Okay. It was celebrated in Punjab. And it was celebrated from 10th to 12th of March. Okay. It is a Sikh festival celebrated in the month of Falgun. Okay, a day just after Holi. Which rank has been secured by India according to the 2020 Global Technology Industry Innovation Survey? The rank of India is 4. So it is India is at 4th rank. Okay. Now, Parivar and Talwar tribal communities belong to Karnataka. These two tribal communities belong to Karnataka. Which state or union territory government approved the implementation of happy hour for auto rickshaws? The state is Maharashtra. The fixed deposit rate for a period of 7 days to 45 days has been reduced to what amount by SBI recently? It has been reduced to 4%. Which award has been instituted by CRPF for chosen personnel who work for the empowerment of women? The award is Shakti Award. Okay. The name of the award is Shakti. And The award will carry a reward of rupees 1 lakh, a citation, and a trophy. Okay, and the what is the aim of the award? The award aims to recognize the best practices and efforts made towards women and women empowerment and gender equality in the force, in the Central Reserve Police Force, that is CRPF. Understood? Who among the following is not in the list of 5 Indians on World Economic Forum's list of 115 young global leaders? Ravi Shahani is not in the list. Fine. And who all are in the list? So let me tell you the list. Okay. So Ravi Shahani is out of the list, and EdTech startup. Okay. That is Baiju. Okay. Baiju's founder, Baiju Ravindran, Zomato's co-founder Gaurav Gupta are among the 5 Indians on the list. Understood? And there are also other Indians. The other Indians on the list are Tara Singh Vachani. Okay. Antara Senior Living. Alright. And that is Tara Singh Vachani is associated with Antara Senior Living. Vinati Mutreja, the MD and CEO of Vinati Organics Limited, and Swapan Mehra, Swapan Mehra, CEO of Iora Ecological Solutions. Understood? What is the rank of India in Inclusive Internet Index 2020? The rank is 46th. India ranks 46th. Indian mountaineer Bhavna Deharia has successfully scaled Mount Kosciuszko. The mountain is in which country? It is in Australia. Next, Pankaj Advani is related to which sports? I believe this is a very easy question. We'll be able to answer it in fraction of a second. DigiPivot, DigiPivot or DigiPivot, a screening program for women has been started by which company? World Kidney Day is observed on which date? COVID action platform has been launched by which organization? Attukkal Pongala, one of the largest all-women religious congregations, began recently in which state? Which bank has recently waived minimum balance requirement for all savings bank accounts? PhonePe inks partnership with which bank to form a partnership and offer UPI-based digital transactions to its customers? Divya Kala Shakti event. Divya Kala Shakti. This event is being held by which state? Who among the following players is known as Sachin Tendulkar of domestic cricket? That is, which player is known as Sachin Tendulkar of domestic cricket? What is the name of the newly discovered exoplanet where it rains irons? Okay, try to understand the meaning of this question. It rains irons. Hmm. Now, let me tell you the answer. Pankaj Advani belongs to snooker, as you all know. It is a very common question. DigiPivot, a skilling program for women, has been started by Google India. Okay, it has been started by Google India. World Kidney Day is observed on 12th of March. Okay, World Kidney Day observed on 12th of March. COVID Action Platform launched by World Economic Forum, WEF. Understood? Attukkal Pongal, one of the largest all-women religious congregations, began recently in Kerala. It began recently in Kerala. Which bank has recently waived minimum balance requirement for all savings bank accounts? This is State Bank of India. Very important question, and you must be knowing the answer. Okay, it was in news. PhonePe Inc.'s partnership with which bank? The bank is ICICI Bank to form a partnership and offer UPI-based digital transactions to its customers. Divya Kalashakti event is being held by which state? It is being held in Tamil Nadu. Who among the following players is known as, rather, who is known as the Sachin Tendulkar of domestic cricket? It is Wasim Zafar. It is Wasim Jafar. Understood? Now, what is the name of the newly discovered exoplanet where it rains iron? WASP, WASP 76b. See, let me tell you a simple fact on this. Astronomers from Spain's Institute of Astrophysics of the Canary Islands have discovered an exoplanet named WASP 76b, where it rains irons. Understood? And the conditions of this exoplanet were discovered by axial spectrograph for rocky exoplanets and the stable spectroscopic observations. Got it? Now, next one. How much amount will be infused by SBI in Yes Bank? So, State Bank of India will infuse some amount in Yes Bank. What is the amount? Who has been appointed as the first ever ambassador of IDFC First Bank? Who has been appointed? I believe this is also a very easy question. You must answer it within a fraction of a second. Which company launched tool that will allow developers to tune their websites for visual impairments like color blindness to help them fix accessibility issues on their sites? Kaushal Shatrang scheme has been launched by which state? Which Indian state or union territory launched the Namaste over handshake campaign to avoid the spread of COVID-19? A very important question again. Which bank is to provide 200 million US dollars to companies manufacturing and distributing medicines and other items needed to combat the novel coronavirus, that is COVID-19? Oculodentavis congrei, the smallest dinosaur, has been discovered in which country? See, the skull of the dinosaur was found and it is of the size of a hummingbird. Okay. So you have to name the country from where it has been discovered. It is the smallest dinosaur. The Department of Posts has introduced a free digital parcel locker service in which city? Indian naval ship INS Shardul hands over 600 tons of rice and relief material to which country? Smartphone brand Realme appointed which Bollywood actor as its brand ambassador? Okay. So Realme has appointed which Bollywood actor as its brand ambassador? Now the answers. How much amount will be infused by SBI in Yes Bank? The amount is rupees 7250 crore. First ever brand ambassador of IDFC First Bank. It is Amitabh Bachchan. It is Amitabh Bachchan. Okay. Now, which company has launched the tool that will allow developers to tune their websites for visual impairments like uh, color blindness? Visual impairments like color blindness. Okay. So the name of the company is Google. Kaushal Shatranj scheme has been launched by UP, Uttar Pradesh. So, which Indian state launched the Namaste over handshake campaign? It is to avoid the spread of COVID-19. The name of the state is Karnataka. Karnataka has launched the Namaste over handshake campaign. Understood? Which bank is to provide 200 million US dollars to companies manufacturing and distributing medicines and other items needed to combat COVID-19? It is ADB Asian Development Bank and it is headquartered in Manila, Philippines. Understood? So, Oculodentavis congrei, the smallest dinosaur, has been discovered in Myanmar. The smallest dinosaur has been discovered in Myanmar. Understood? Now, the scientists have found the fossilized skull of the dinosaur. Okay, and as I said moments back, the size of the modern hummingbird. Okay, understood. And it was trapped in 99 million year old amber. Okay, and it was found in northern Myanmar. Got it? The Department of Posts has introduced a free digital parcel locker service in Kolkata, West Bengal. INS Shardul hands over 600 tons. So name of the Indian naval ship is Shardul, and the country to which it has handed over is Madagascar. Okay, as a relief material to Madagascar. Understood? And the smartphone brand Realme. Okay, Realme has appointed Salman Khan as its brand ambassador. Realme has appointed Salman Khan as its brand ambassador. And also note that Salman Khan is also the brand ambassador of Bharat Pay. Okay, he is also the brand ambassador of Bharat Pay. And how will you remember that? See, in the year 2019, a movie of Salman Khan, that is, it is a historical drama. It had been released. So it was a movie where Salman Khan was present. It was Salman Khan's movie, and the name of the movie was Bharat, and he is the brand ambassador of Bharat Pay. Understood? You can remember like this. Now, the next one. World Athletics Council has fined Athletics Federation of which country? Athletics Federation of which country? Which state government is to construct 33 stadiums across the state under Uttaran scheme? World Sleep Day is observed on which date? Which Indian actor has been named as CMS ambassadors for migratory species until 2023? Pragati Initiative has been started by which company? World Consumer Rights Day is observed on which date? Gender Social Norms Index has been released by which organization? How much COVID-19 cost the global economy as per the UN's Trade and Development Agency United Nations Conference on Trade and Development? How much gold import has been reduced for the period April to February 2019-20? Adil Bedi belongs to which sports? Now it's time for the answers. So, World Athletics Council has fined Russia, the Athletics Federation of Russia. Understood? World Athletics Council has fined the Russian Athletics Federation an amount of 10 million US dollars. So, what is the amount of fine? Let me write it down. It is 10 million US dollar. The amount of fine is 10 million US dollar. And why was the Russian Athletics Federation fined? It was fined for breaching anti-doping rules. Understood? Which state government is to construct 33 stadiums across the state under Uttaran scheme? The state is Assam. The state is Assam. Now, and what was the total amount? The amount was 300 crores. It will be provided to construct these stadiums. And who had announced it? It was announced by Principal Secretary of Sports Avinash Joshi and Joint Director Kamaljeet. Okay. World Sleep Day is observed on March 13th. It is observed on the 13th of March. World Sleep Day. Understood? Now, next one. Which Indian actor was named as CMS ambassadors for migratory species until 2023? It is Randeep Hooda. It is Randeep Hooda. Understood? Now, so here are some facts about it. Internationally renowned conservationist Ian Redmond, award-winning explorer and environmentalist Sacha Dench, an Indian actor and equestrian and Bollywood actor Randeep Hooda. These three persons were named CMS ambassadors for migratory species until 2023. You can as well take a screenshot of this. You can pause the video and take a screenshot for future reference. Pragati initiative was launched by Facebook India. World Consumer Rights Day is observed on 15th of March. Gender Social Norms Index has been released by UNDP, United Nations Development Programme. And how much COVID-19 has cost the global economy? It has cost 2 trillion US dollars. 2 trillion dollars. How much gold import has been reduced for the period of April to February 2019-20? It is 8.86%. It is 8.86%. Okay. And Adil Bedi belongs to golf. Okay. He is a Chandigarh based sports person. He has won the Bengal Open Golf Championship in Kolkata. Understood? Now the next one. Chaitra Jatra Festival. Chaitra Jatra Festival is celebrated in which state annually? Tai Tzu Ying won the third women's singles title in 4 years at the Yonex All England Badminton Championship 2020 in Birmingham, England. He belongs to which country? Which state has become the first to apply epidemic diseases COVID-19 regulations 2020? Which state government has launched a mass hand washing campaign called Break the Chain? It is very, very important. Which state has launched it? Break the Chain. National Vaccination Day is observed on which date? Ministry of Culture has announced that it is to revisit the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites Remains Act. The act was passed in which year? Ministry of Culture has established an institute named Central Institute of Himalayan Culture Studies CIHCS in which state? Which company has launched a tracker for COVID-19 worldwide? Jairam Kulkarni, who died recently, who passed away recently, was a noted actor of which language? India will provide 107.01 million rupees for the construction of 3 new school buildings in which country? Now it's time for the answers. Chaitra Jatra Festival. Chaitra Jatra Festival is celebrated annually in Orissa. It is celebrated annually in Orissa. Tai Tzu Ying won the women's singles title. He belongs to Taiwan. So how can you remember this? Taiwan starts with T and the name of the person also starts with T. Tai Tzu Ying. Here the second T is silent. You'll pronounce it as Tai Tzu Ying. This will be the pronunciation. Which state has become the first to apply epidemic disease COVID-19 regulations 2020? The name of the state is Karnataka. Which state government has launched a mass hand washing campaign called Break the Chain? The state is Kerala. So Kerala has launched it. Mass hand washing campaign named Break the Chain. And why was it held? It was held or it was launched to protect the persons and the community from COVID-19 infection. National Vaccination Day is observed on 16th of March. Every year on 16th of March. Okay. Now, uh, and Ministry of Culture was announced. And one more thing regarding National Vaccination Day. Okay. India observes National Vaccination Day, we all know. And the day is also known as National Immunization Day. Understood? And the reason for 16th March to be the day is that on this very day in the year 1995, the first dose of an oral vaccine against polio was given in India. So it is to commemorate that day, 16th of March, National Vaccination Day or Immunization Day. Ministry of Culture has announced that it is to revisit Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites Remains Acts. Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act. The act was passed in the year 1958. Understood? Now, Ministry of Culture has established an institute named Central Institute of Himalayan Culture Studies. In which state? It is in Arunachal Pradesh. Which country has launched a tracker for COVID-19 worldwide? The company is Microsoft. Jairam Kulkarni was a noted Marathi actor. Okay, Jairam Kulkarni. Now, next one. India will provide 107, that is approximately 107, you can say 107.01 million rupees for the construction of three new school buildings in Nepal. School buildings in Nepal. Now, which country has become the first country to shut financial markets in response to widening coronavirus? Due to the issue of coronavirus, the country will shut down financial markets. Which e-commerce company partnered with Aegean Life Insurance to sell comprehensive insurance solutions? Which country's football coach Francisco Garcia died at a tender age of 21 after contracting coronavirus? This is a very saddening news, and perhaps you have come across this news in the newspapers lately. Okay, now next one. Which state has become the first state in the country to allocate funds? It will be allocate, not allocated. To allocate. Understood? We cannot use a past tense here after to. Understood? To allocate funds to fight against coronavirus. All villages have been mapped into how many sub-service areas under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. So SSA or sub-service areas. The villages have been mapped into how many sub-service areas under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Central Railway and Western Railway hiked platform tickets to what amount? So they have hiked the platform ticket, fine, to keep the common people away so that they do not contract the coronavirus. Innovate for Accessible India campaign has been launched by which company? The government has set an ambitious target to achieve sales of around 70 lakh hybrid and electric vehicles by the end of which year? My Encounters in Parliament has been authored by which politician? Which institute has developed a new hand sanitizer as a preventive measure against coronavirus? Understood? Now, it's time to tell you the answers. Which country has become the first country to shut financial markets in response to the widening coronavirus? The answer is Philippines. The Philippines have halted the stock, bond, and currency trading until further notice. Okay, and it has become the first country, and the closure had taken had taken effect from March 17, 2020. Understood? Now, which e-commerce company partnered with Asian Life Insurance? It is Flipkart. The name is Flipkart, and the insured sum will be rupees 10 lakh. Which country's football coach Francisco Garcia died at 21 after contracting coronavirus? Francisco Garcia was from Spain. It is Spain's football coach. Okay. Which state has become the first state in the country to allocate funds to fight against coronavirus? The name of the state is Orissa. Now, all villages have been mapped into how many sub-service areas under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. So, the villages will be mapped into 1.59 lakh sub-service areas. Understood? Okay. Now, Central Railway and Western Railway hiked platform ticket price to rupees 50. Innovate for Accessible India campaign has been launched by which company? It has been launched by Microsoft India. It has been launched by Microsoft India. It has been launched by Microsoft India. Understood? Now, the government has set an ambitious target to achieve sales of around 70 lakh and beyond hybrid and electric vehicles by the end of which year? It is by the end of 2020. Now, the next one. My Encounters in Parliament has been Authored by which politician? It is Bhalchandra Mungekar. It has been authored by Bhalchandra Mungekar. Understood or not understood? Okay. And he is a Congress leader and Rajya Sabha member, Mr. Bhalchandra Mungekar. Okay. Which institute has developed a new hand sanitizer as a preventive measure against coronavirus? It is CSIR IHBT. Now, what is the full form of it? Scientists from Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, that is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and IHBT, it stands for Institute of Himalayan Bioresource Technology, located in Palampur, Himachal Pradesh. The scientists have developed a new hand sanitizer as a preventive measure against coronavirus. Understood? Now, we are in the final step. So, try to answer this while I read out the questions. The Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, and which of the following companies, and rather you can say which company, have collaborated to carry out joint research in industrial and infrastructure cybersecurity. So basically, what I mean to say, IIT Kanpur and which company has collaborated to carry out joint research in industrial and infrastructure cybersecurity. Which nation's leader called coronavirus as its biggest challenge? Sorry, there won't be any as. Okay, called coronavirus its biggest challenge since World War II, since the Second World War. Which among the following states, rather, which state or union territory has started the online registration for Chief Minister Advocate Welfare Scheme? The DAC, or Defense Acquisition Council, has approved procurement of how many Tejas fighter aircraft? A resolution to remove which word from the preamble of the Constitution has been placed in Rajya Sabha on 20th March. So, one word will be removed. So, you have to name the word. Which word is to be removed? Understood? Next one. What was the theme of the third Global Recycling Day? You have to name the theme of the third Global Recycling Day. Understood? Now, which bank is to start Swavalamban Express train on 5th June for entrepreneurs? Which state has cancelled reservation in promotion for state government employees? So basically there will be no reservation in promotion when it comes to state government employees. So which state is it? Coronavirus Information Hub has been launched by which social media platform? What is the name of the first manned flight that will be launched to the International Space Station by SpaceX? Now it's time for the answers. The IIT, that is Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Kanpur, and L&T Technology, that is Larsen and Toubro Technology, have collaborated to carry out joint research in industrial and infrastructure cybersecurity. Which nation's leader called coronavirus its biggest challenge since Second World War? It is Germany. Understood? German Chancellor, so the Chancellor of Germany, that is German Chancellor Angela Merkel, has called the coronavirus the nation's biggest challenge since the Second World War. Understood? Remember this. German Chancellor has said it. Okay. Now, which among the following which state or union territory had launched this one? Chief Minister Advocate Welfare Scheme. It was Delhi. Delhi has launched it. Understood? So, Delhi CM, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has recently launched the Chief Minister Advocate Welfare Scheme for the lawyers. The state will initiate the online registration for the scheme from 21st March. That is, it has already been initiated, and the budget for the plan has been fixed at about 50 crore rupees. Understood? Now, the DSC, or Defense Acquisition Council, has approved the proposal to procure total 83, a total of 83 Tejas fighter aircrafts. Understood? And it will give a huge boost to India's Make in India campaign. Understood? A resolution to remove which word from the preamble of the constitution has been placed in Rajya Sabha on 20th March. The word is socialism. So, a resolution that seeks the removal of the phrase socialism from the preamble of the constitution has been placed in the Rajya Sabha on 20th March. The resolution argued that the word is redundant. Okay. So the resolution argued that the word socialism is redundant. Okay. In the current scenario, and hence it should be dropped to create space for economic thinking without a particular thought. And what was the theme of the third Global Recycling Day? The theme was recycling heroes. And when it is observed, when is it observed? It is observed on 18th of March. Which bank is to start Swavalamban Express train on 5th June for entrepreneurs? It is SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India. Understood? Small Industries Development Bank of India. SIDBI. Now, Coronavirus Information Hub has been launched by WhatsApp. And I missed this one. Which state has cancelled reservation in promotion for state government employees? That is, there will be no reservation in promotion when it comes to Uttarakhand government employees. That is, the government employees of Uttarakhand, state government employees of Uttarakhand. What is the name of the first flight that will launch? That will be launched to International Space Station, that is ISS, by SpaceX. The name of the manned flight is Crew Dragon. Understood? The name of the manned mission will be Crew Dragon. And SpaceX has launched the first manned flight to ISS, International Space Station, in May. Okay, it will be launched in May 2020, and the announcement has come despite the coronavirus outbreak. Okay, and SpaceX, the Falcon 9 rocket of SpaceX, is to launch the Crew Dragon manned flight. Understood? And it will carry the NASA astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley. Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley to space from Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Okay, from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. So with this, we have come to the end of the 200 MCQs. Sorry, the 200 current affairs. You will get the MCQs in the app. When you attempt the quiz, you will get in the MCQ format. There will be multiple choice questions from the app. Okay, and the quiz is absolutely free. You can attend the quiz by downloading the app and directly switch to the general awareness quiz section. You will find the 200 MCQs for the month of March. All right, now it's time to discuss the Union Territory Jammu and Kashmir. It was founded in It was founded on 26th of October 1947, in the year 1947. And what is the official animal? The official animal is Kashmiri stag. And capital, Jammu is the winter capital, Srinagar is the summer capital. And there are total 20 districts. Understood? And the CM post is presently vacant, as you all know. And governor is the Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu. GC Murmu is the Lieutenant Governor. And BVR Subramaniam, he is the present Chief Secretary. And these are the national parks, important national parks, and these are the important national wildlife sanctuaries. Understood? Wait, just a second. Let me erase it so that you can as well take a screenshot of this. Okay, it will help you. So you can take a screenshot and keep it for your future reference. So Union Territory Jammu and Kashmir, founded on 26th of October 1947. Official animal Kashmir stag. Capital Jammu, that is the winter capital. Srinagar is the summer capital. Total number of districts 20. CM post is vacant and Lieutenant Governor is Girish Chandra Murmu. BVR Subramaniam is the Chief Secretary. National parks are Dachigam National Park. It is famous for the animal hangul or the Kashmir stag. Kashmir is tagged, just as I said. Kishtwar National Park, City Forest National Park, also known as Salim National Park, Hemis National Park. And now for the wildlife sanctuaries, they are Surinsar Mansar Wildlife Sanctuary, Nandini Wildlife Sanctuary, Overa Wildlife Sanctuary, Ramnagar Wildlife Sanctuary, Hirpura Wildlife Sanctuary, Trikuta Wildlife Sanctuary, Gulmarg Wildlife Sanctuary, and Thajiwas Wildlife Sanctuaries. These are the most important wildlife sanctuaries. So you can as well take a screenshot of this, and in the next video I will discuss another state. Okay, 200 MCQs, sorry, 200. I'm making the same mistake again and again. You will get the MCQs in the free quiz from the website or on the app. Okay, you can attempt that, and here I will bring in the quiz format. That is, you will get the questions and you will have a single chance and you will have to answer. Okay, so it will be in question answer format. So I will bring the most important 200 current affairs of the month of April very soon. Okay. Meanwhile, you can download the Exigence Educator app from the Play Store. It is available on the Play Store, and you can attempt the free quiz on monthly current affairs from the app. Okay, and also you will find daily current affairs within the app. You can check one section. Okay, at the bottom you will find the discussion forum. You can post any doubt or query there, or you can also check the current affairs section. You will get the daily current affairs, and in order to keep in touch with the monthly current affairs, that is the monthly quiz, you need to subscribe to our channel so that you can view the monthly current affairs of April as well. Okay, and for the month of May, I'll try to bring the weekly current affairs. Weekly we will have 100 current affairs, that is, you will get 400 monthly current affairs from the month of May. So in order to get access to it, you need to subscribe to the channel. So that's all folks. Thank you and have a good day.